Alright, what's up, y'all? Now today I have another build video for y'all. Now today I'll be using the playmaking and defending pie chart again, and basically it's another draft of my playmaking and pie chart, playmaking and defense pie chart build again. I'm not really sure what position I'm gonna go, and actually I don't even know what pie chart I'm gonna choose. It's honestly down to the playmaking and slash and the playmaking and defending one, and the new one, the majority slashing and shooting one. It's between those. So I'm going to hop right to it. I'm a point guard. Of course, the playmaking and defense pie chart. And for the physical profile, I just want to touch on this point. A lot of people choose this one. Well, the people I've seen, they mostly choose this one. And now it's not bad at all. But the thing that gets me is the vertical. I'd rather have a higher vertical than a higher speed. And even if the difference in speed is not even that much, like at point guard, of course, the default height is 6'3", so these are the stats that is showing that at a 6'3" guard. So you have a 91 speed and a 90 acceleration with this one. You have a 95 and a 94. I mean, it's not too big of a difference, but the vertical, on the speed chart, you have a 75 vert. But on the vertical chart, you have 88, and the speed still in the 90s. Of course, like I said, this is still the 6'3" guard that the point guard position defaults at. But like I said, it's a 13-point difference, and I'd rather have a higher. I'd rather have that much of a difference in my vert than a minimum difference in my acceleration and speed. That's just my opinion on it. But the way I made this build, I had 7 shooting badges. I had 7 finishing badges, and I actually did have 7 shooting badges. I don't know why I skipped ahead like that. This is what I did. I had 7, 7, and playmaking badges. I had 21. Defensive badges. I had 21 as well. Now the way I set it up, you can either max out your block, your offensive rebound, your interior defense, but you're gonna have to make a sacrifice on 2 things. You're gonna have to like kind of halfway max out one of your stats and negate another one. Like for me, I kind of negated interior defense. I'm not a believe. Last year, on my 6-7 play luck, I think a 80, close to an 80 interior defense. So I don't really know if it doesn't work or not. And even on my other 6'8" build that wasn't a lockdown, on my 6'8", 251 big body build, I'm pretty sure it was an 80 interior defense because I was 6'8". But this year I'm gonna just go without it because we're gonna see, bro. It's kind of experiment, but that's if I go with this build. As you can see, the badge count is 7, 7, 21, and 21. So I kind of redid it, and the way I did it, I have one less playmaking and one less defensive badge, but I've upped my offensive rebound. Like I said, I like to play a lot of twos. If you don't like to play twos, you don't even have to worry about the stat really. But I mean, it can really work off twos as well because I play a lot of 5v5 and rec, so it kind of works out for me. But like I said, each person is different. They have different, wants or whatever. But this is what I'm going with. So I mean, it's just one less playmaking and one less defense, so it's really not that bad to be honest. And if I could, I would drop my steal like all the way down because I don't believe in the steal stat at all. But me doing that, it affects my badge points heavily, and I don't want to deal with that. So this is what I did, and continuing from that, body shape don't really matter to be honest. I went 6'7", of course, and I went 191. I have an 86 speed, 84 acceleration, 87 vert, and I go max wingspan. And now look at the stats real quick. Close shot, don't have to really worry about that. And honestly, if I didn't have to put that up, I wouldn't. But for my badge's sake, I put it up. Driving nuggets at 81, you get contact dunks at 98. Mid-range shots at 68. Last year I had a 72 mid-range shot starting off, so I mean it's just 4 less. Really ain't too bad to be honest. I mean it's a mid-range shot. Like who's gonna miss those? My 3-point shots are 6-1 last year. Started off with a 63. 2 points down, not really that bad. And plus I have the same amount of badges, so I mean, and even then they say they're gonna change the way the shooting is, or you need a 75 plus to shoot. And we're just gonna have to see, bro, because 2K always be capping about the shooting. They're gonna change shooting every year, but it ends up being the same. So we're just gonna have to see. At least it's like 2 days away. But yeah, ball control. It's a 76. Now last year, if you were to try to make the same bit of 6'7" with max wing, you would have a 73 ball control, so it's 3 points higher. And I think somebody in my comments said The threshold for speed boosting, not momentum dribbling, for speed boosting is 75. I'm not really sure, but that's what somebody said it was. Pretty sure I can speed boost off rip. And my defensive stats, I have an 83 lateral quickness and a perimeter defense. I have an 80 steal. I have a 71 block. That's real decent. I have a 69 offensive rebound. That's decent. And an 81 defensive rebound. And I'm gonna come back to the defensive stats after I look at the physicals. Now my physicals, it's an 86 speed, 84 acceleration, and an 87 vert. Now the physicals are just the physicals starting off. It's not including the drills or you being a 99. So everything on the right is gonna be a +8. So that means I have a 94 speed and 99 with a 6'7" build. I have a 92 acceleration, and I have a 95 vert. This is all at 6'7", and going back to my rebounding stats, me having a 95 vert with a say I was a 99 with a 74 offensive rebound and a 85 defensive rebound. Like that's crazy, bro. Cause even last year I had like a 83 vert or something like that. But my defensive rebound was like an 88, and I didn't have offensive rebound at all. But I was still snagging like on everybody, bigs included, 7 threes. It didn't matter. Like I said, rebounding is just positioning, and speed helps on rebounds too, because it'll help you get to your spot faster, help you box out who's ever trying to get the board faster. I'm gonna have a 94 speed and the 87 lateral quickness, so I'm gonna be fast, bro. Last year I had like an 80-something speed, but last year I chose to balance by chart. And honestly, I don't even think you need strength, so that's why I didn't choose to balance this year. Yeah, I'm gonna have all my physicals are gonna be 90 plus at 6'7", and at 99 I'll have a 65 3-point shot, which is what I really had last year because I was always a 97 because that shot creating takeover. You can't with shot take. You need to like hit shots and not drive in, which is like mostly what I did. I mean, I shot a couple fades here and there, but I mostly like drove to the rim. But moving on from that, of course, I'm going max swing, like I said. Now you can get shot, slashing, lock, or playmaking. And for this build's sake, since I want to be able to momentum and take over, I either have to go with playmaking, slashing, or shot creating because they all give you +10 to your ball handle. But if you don't care about that, I mean, go lock, take over. But for me, it's gonna either be between slashing or shot creating. Now, if you go shot creating, this is like really the Kawhi build. This is like last year, I kind of based my build on Kawhi without even realizing I did it. But last year my build was like legit a Kawhi build, and this year with this build it can be the same thing again with shot take. Now they say they changed the way or the logic behind the 99 system, but I don't really know how it's gonna be until the game comes out. And like I said, last year I was mostly a 97 because I like to drive in more than I like to shoot fades. Nah, I mean if I was open I'd shoot it, but I'd rather just dunk on a nigga. But you know, we're gonna have to wait and see. I mean I love shot take, but damn. I ain't gonna lie, I might go shot again, bro. Fuck what they talking about, but at the same time you unlock contact dunks at 98. So if I was to stay at 97, I wouldn't get contact dunks. I'm gonna have to see, bro, but slashing gonna look like the option, and I think they're gonna call me a two-way pass first point. That's exactly what they called me. It's a go to build tight, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna let y'all see the badges. Now for my finishing, of course I'm going gold contact. I'm gonna go gold slithery, and I'm gonna go bronze relentless, cause you need energy to finish. Shooting badges, I'm gonna go range. I'm gonna go silver hot zone. I'm gonna go bronze green. I'm gonna go bronze corner. Playmaking badges, I got 20, so I'm gonna go over the essentials. Quick first step, count days, floor general, or dimer, or both, depending on how you feeling. I like to use flashy pass. If y'all haven't used flashy pass, y'all need to try it out. Got bailout bronze. I got unpluckable bronze, and these last two, I guess you could put on space creator. That's usually what I put on, cause space creator silver is pretty good in my opinion. Defensive badges, of course, I'm going Hall of Fame defensive leader, Hall of Fame clamps, going silver, bronze chase down for the animations. Last year, I used intimidator on bronze. I might bump it up to Hall of Fame this year depending on how I'm feeling, but I'm gonna keep it on bronze for right now. For one, cause like I said, this is what I used last year, and two, because I just want to see what I can do with the rest of these badge points. I'm gonna go bronze pickpocket just because I don't really believe in tallest defender. I'm gonna go ram and rebound chaser on at least silver. Now the reason I say I don't believe in tallest defender is because even when I had it on, like, I haven't really tried it on Hall of Fame, so I can't really say I don't believe in it yet. But on bronze to gold, I'm not a believer. Chopper's pretty good on bronze, especially for like making people force turnovers, like when you're trapping them. What the badge says, honestly. If y'all haven't used Chopper, it's really good. Now this is my dilemma about these defensive badges. I don't use box. I don't set screens. I'm definitely not a believer in interceptor. Hard crush, I'm not a believer. I thought pace is pretty good. I might put that on silver this year. I might try it out. Well, I might try it out even longer than I have last year because I didn't really try this badge out for real last year. Pick dodger. I play sides and I play zone, so I don't need pick dodger. It's no use for me. Pick dodger. Pick dodger's not pick dodger. Pogo stick is alright, but the thing about pogo stick is when you go for a block and when they miss like the shot, you'll do it with jump twice. I don't like that, and that it just ends up being an offensive board for them in a free bucket. I don't like that. Lightning free flexes, never used it. Well, I have used it, but I mean, you don't need it. It's just for the arrow. A lot of people say you get a higher lateral quickness or whatever, but I don't think that's true. Moving truck and post move lock, I've used it, but I mean, that really don't matter. And worm, I don't need that either. So I'm left with 5 extra defensive badges. I could put that on Intimidator on Hall of Fame if I wanted to, or I could do a lot with these extra 2, honestly. But like I said, I had 18 last year and I have 2 more to choose from. And honestly, I probably will go with Intimidator on bronze this whole year again, just because it works for me and I'd rather put my points somewhere else. But just for the sake of this video, just to speed it up, I'm gonna put this on gold. I mean, it really don't matter how you set this up. Do what y'all want. It's gonna be different, like when the game comes out for me. I'm just setting this up because this video is getting kind of long. But yeah, this build looks pretty solid in my opinion. It literally can do everything. That's why I like this build. It's so versatile. Play the 1 through 5. You play the 2 on the 2s, play the 3 on the 3s. I mean, it's a do-it-all build, the jack of all trades, man. And no negatives about this build at all. Solid everywhere. Good defensive stats, good physicals. Everything's gonna be in the 90. What physicals are going to be in the 90s at a 99 overall. So I mean, this build has a lot of upside. But like I said, it's different ways to make this build. This is the way I made it: 7, 7, 21, well 20 and 20. At the beginning of this video, I had 21 playmaking and 21 defensive, but I kind of switched that out and put it towards my block and my offensive rebound for my playmaking stat. But yeah, man, if y'all like this video, make sure y'all leave a like, sub up, turn on the notice, and I'm out.